the simple things in life that give you the most pleasure, right? And the guitar is no different. If you know what you're doing, you can turn 4 open chords into something truly magical. If you understand how to embellish them, how to find the notes between those chords to create something authentic and truly magical. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. I'm going to be sharing with you some licks, some fills, some techniques and ideas that will help you find your voice with the guitar. And on that note, I do have a few spaces left in my 12-week private coaching program, and I'm helping late learners across the world find their voice with the guitar. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then fill out the application below. So we're going to play a 4-chord progression just like in the intro, and we're going to create some little fills and licks between the chords. Now the chords we're going to be using, we're going to be playing in the key of C. We've got a C chord, an E7. Okay, and just this chord change alone, it sounds lovely. I don't know what it is, but it just sounds, I don't know, great. Do you like this chord change? Let me know. Alright, is it something you're used to doing? Or is that a new sound for you? I just think it sounds lovely. Anyways, we got C, an E7, an A minor, and an F major 7. Okay, so 4 very doable chords. And we're going to be playing little licks and fills between the chord changes. So we start off with the C, and all we're going to do is we're going to arpeggiate it a little bit differently, and it's a great example of how we can create something very different with a chord by doing something very simple. So here. Alright, simple, but effective. So all I'm doing is I'm strumming the C, and then I'm getting the A string. Then I'm going to hammer on with my middle finger. I'm going to take that off the D and hammer back on it. 1, 2. And then I'm going to come down to the G string, again staying in the C chord, back to 2 in the D, back to the open G, back to 2 in the D. And then I'm going to come down to the B string. I've got my index finger, and then I'm going to take my index finger off, okay, and then I'm going to get the G string, okay, so nice and slow. Time. Okay, and then I'm going to come into my E7. Now, to make that chord change a little bit easier, getting your fingers over there, I'm just going to get the open E string first. That gives me a little bit of time to get my fingers. Then I'm getting my E7, right? So it's going to sound like this. So again, I'm getting the low E, strum on the E7, and then I'm going to get my pinky on 3 in the B, and take it back off again. And the strumming down, down, up, down. So down, down, and then take my finger off on the up, down, right? So let's recap what we've done nice and slow. So we start off with the C. E7. And then we're going to go into A minor. Do this. That brings us into an F major 7, right? So all I do is I get the bass note. Down, down, up, right? Again, we get that bass note. That introduces the chord again. So you'll realise to do this consistently. Every chord I get the bass note first. And again, it's a good way of introducing that chord, and it just sounds really nice. Alright, so bass note, down, down, up. I've got my pinky free, so I use that to slide from the B string, the 3 to 5. 3 in the high E, back again with my pinky, from 5 to 3. Then 1 with my index finger. Then I'm going to pull off 2 to 0 on the G, and then get right into my F. Again, get that bass note and strum. That brings us on to the final lick, which brings us nicely back into the C chord. And you can start off with this lick as well, it kicks the whole thing off. It is a little bit tricky, especially if you try to alternate pick, which I suggest. Although, if it is too hard, you can always just down pick it as well. So let's go through that. Again, I'm using my pinky here because it's what's free when I'm in the F chord, alright? Alright, and I get 3 on the B, pull off 1 on the 0, alright? And then 2, 0 on the D. And again, what I'm doing here is I'm just climbing up the C major scale. Alright, 3, pull off 1 to 0, 2, 0 on the D, 3, 2, 0 on the D, then 3, 3. Alright, on the A. And again, you can kick the whole thing off with that. Alright? So, all of it together, let's have a little recap. If we did do the whole thing, it would sound like this. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks very much for joining me for that. Alright guys, thank you. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate you coming here and watching my videos. Take it easy, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.